if I told you the smartest financial decision you'll ever make has nothing to do with stocks, crypto, or real estate? Imagine that for a moment. The people who truly understand this secret retire early, sleep soundly, and never panic during a market crash. And those who don't, they might have a Harvard MBA or a six-figure salary, yet still end up broke. In the next 10 minutes, we'll uncover the invisible forces that shape our financial lives, forces that have nothing to do with intelligence or education. This is the psychology of money, and it's about to change the way you think forever. There's a question every personal finance guru avoids and every investment textbook buries. Why do intelligent people, doctors, lawyers, engineers, make catastrophic money mistakes? The answer isn't about information. You can Google how to build wealth in 4 steps. The real problem is behavior. Morgan Housel, a respected financial writer, spent decades watching Wall Street geniuses self-destruct. In his book, The Psychology of Money, he reveals that it's not about interest rates or the right ETF. It's about the invisible forces inside your brain quietly sabotaging your decisions. This story isn't about numbers, it's about you. Imagine 2 kids, born the same year, same city, both smart and hardworking. Kid A grows up in the 1930s, witnessing the Great Depression and learning that money is fragile. Kid B grows up in the 1990s, seeing economic booms and believing money always bounces back. When they're 40 and facing financial decisions, who's right? Both are. Their experiences shape their beliefs. Your relationship with money was written in childhood, in your neighborhood, in family conversations. You're not making objective decisions. You're making deeply personal, emotionally loaded ones. Until you understand this, you'll never understand why people do what they do with money. Meet Rajat Gupta. Born in India, orphaned by 18, he became CEO of McKinsey and sat on the boards of global giants. He had over $100 million, but risked it all for a few million more and lost everything. Why would someone with so much risk it all? The answer is the moving goalpost. When Gupta had $10 million, he compared himself to those with $50 million. At $100 million, he was in rooms with billionaires. The goalpost kept moving. Unless you consciously define what enough means, you'll always chase more, risking happiness and security for rewards you don't need. Let's talk about Bill Gates. His high school had a computer terminal in 1968, a 1 in a million chance. Gates himself admits luck played a huge role in his success. His friend Kent Evans, equally brilliant, died in an accident before graduation. Same school, same opportunities, different outcomes, not because of skill, but because of risk and luck. When someone succeeds wildly, how much is skill? How much is timing? How much is luck? And when someone fails, how much was truly their fault? Success and failure are rarely as simple as skill and stupidity. This changes how we judge ourselves and others. Warren Buffett is the world's greatest investor, but not just because of his stock picks. At age 65, his net worth was $3.8 billion. Today, it's over $100 billion. 96% of his wealth came after age 65. Buffett started investing at 11 and never stopped. Compounding is like a snowball rolling down a hill. The longer the hill, the bigger the snowball. Most people focus on making the snowball bigger. Buffett focused on the longest hill. You have that hill time. Every day you wait, the hill gets shorter. The secret isn't brilliance, it's patience and consistency. Jesse Livermore was a legendary trader who made $100 million in a single day during the 1929 crash. Yet by 1934, he was bankrupt, and in 1940, he took his own life. Livermore's story shows that talent without the ability to survive is just a dramatic fall. There are 2 skills in finance: getting wealthy and staying wealthy. Getting wealthy requires boldness and risk-taking. Staying wealthy requires humility and caution. Livermore never switched gears. The lesson isn't to be timid, but to know which game you're playing and when to change your approach. Picture a matte black Lamborghini rolling by. What do you think? You imagine yourself in the car, not the driver. Housel calls this the man in the car paradox. We buy luxury goods thinking people will admire us, but they admire the object, not the owner. If a Rolex brings you joy, buy it. But if you want it for respect, remember, people respect the watch, not you. Real respect comes from kindness, reliability, and integrity. Money and happiness diverge here. Most people get lost, chasing admiration that never comes. Ronald Reed spent his life as a janitor and gas station attendant. He drove a used car, wore secondhand clothes, and repaired his coat with safety pins. When he died at 92, he left $8 million to his local hospital and library. His neighbors were shocked. Real wealth is invisible. The car's not purchased, the vacation's not taken, the clothes not bought. Social media and advertising confuse spending with success, but they're opposites. Every dollar you display stops compounding. Every dollar you hide builds your future in silence. Most savings advice is goal-based. Save for a house, a car, retirement. But Housel suggests saving money with no specific goal. Why? Because life isn't a spreadsheet. The most valuable thing money buys is options. The ability to say no to a bad job, a toxic relationship, or a city you hate. With 0 savings, you have 0 leverage. Money in the bank isn't just a number, it's your freedom. Like a seatbelt, savings protect you from life's surprises. Not glamorous, but when you need it, it's everything. Every good thing in life has a price, not just financial, but psychological. The stock market has delivered great returns, but the price is volatility, crashes, and moments of panic. If you'd invested $10,000 in the S&P 500 in 1970 and left it, you'd have $1.2 million today. But most people can't handle the emotional roller coaster. Housel compares it to Disney World. You pay for entry with long lines and crowds. The price of long-term returns is short-term terror. The people who get rich aren't the smartest. They're the most willing to endure discomfort. The most powerful idea in the psychology of money is this. The highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. Not a mansion, not a yacht, not a private jet, time and autonomy. Research shows people are most miserable when they feel trapped, happiest when they feel free. Every good financial decision, saving, investing, building, buys you a little more freedom. Ronald Reed, the janitor, was free for decades. What does your version of freedom look like? Before you leave, ask yourself, what What is my enough number? What does a life that feels genuinely free look like? Not impressive to others, but free for me. Are you building wealth or performing wealth? And what's one financial decision you've been avoiding? The psychology of money isn't about what to invest in. It's about understanding yourself. That self-knowledge is worth more than any stock tip or financial advisor. Remember, doing well with money isn't about what you know. It's about how you behave. Behavior is hard to teach, even to really smart people. Morgan Housel's core message is simple. Doing well with money isn't about knowledge, it's about behavior. Even the smartest people struggle with this. The invisible scripts from childhood, the emotional triggers, the social pressures, all of these shape our financial choices. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to changing them. You don't need to be a genius to build wealth. You need to understand your own mind, your habits, and your triggers. That's the real work, and it's available to everyone. Earliest experiences with money. Watching parents worry about bills, seeing neighbors struggle or thrive. Write the script we follow for life. These scripts are powerful and often invisible. They drive us to save, spend, or fear money in ways we don't even realize. Understanding your childhood script is key to breaking free from patterns that don't serve you. Reflect on your earliest money memories. What lessons did you absorb? Are they helping or hurting you today? Awareness is the first step to change. Comparing yourself to others is a recipe for dissatisfaction. The moving goalpost means there's always someone with more. Social media amplifies this, showing us curated highlights of other people's lives. But you can't see their struggles, their risks, or their luck. Focus on your own journey. Define your own enough. True contentment comes from within, not from matching someone else's lifestyle. The sooner you stop comparing, the sooner you find peace. I like to believe we control our financial destiny, but luck and risk play bigger roles than we admit. Bill Gates' story shows how access and timing can change everything. Ken Evans' tragedy reminds us that risk is ever present. Accepting this doesn't mean giving up. It means being humble, prepared, and kind to yourself and others. Don't judge your journey by someone else's luck or misfortune. Focus on what you can control. Your behavior, your choices, your resilience. Warren Buffett's secret isn't picking the best stocks, it's patience. Decades of steady investing, through ups and downs, created his fortune. Most people want quick wins, but real wealth is built slowly. Compounding rewards those who wait. The earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. Don't chase shortcuts. Embrace the long game. Your future self will thank you. Jesse Livermore's story is a cautionary tale. He was brilliant, bold, and successful until he was. The market eventually caught up with him. In finance, survival is the ultimate success. It's not about making the most money in the shortest time. It's about staying in the game long enough for compounding to work its magic. Protect yourself from catastrophic loss. Play defense as well as offense. Forming wealth, buying things to impress others is a trap. The man in the car paradox shows that people admire the car, not the driver. Chasing status through spending leads to emptiness. True wealth is quiet, invisible, and secure. Spend on what brings you genuine joy, not what you hope will bring admiration. The only person you need to impress is yourself. Ronald Reed's story is a powerful reminder that wealth isn't always visible. He lived simply, saved diligently, and let his money grow quietly. When he passed, his generosity shocked everyone. Real wealth is built in silence, away from the spotlight. It's not about flashy displays or public recognition. It's about security, freedom, and the ability to help others when it matters most. Money's greatest gift is options, the freedom to choose your path. It's not about the things you can buy, but the choices you can make. With savings, you can walk away from bad situations, pursue opportunities, and live life on your terms. Without savings, you're stuck. Build your options, not your possessions. That's the real measure of wealth. Every financial reward comes with an emotional price. The market's returns are earned by those who can withstand fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Most people want the reward without the discomfort, but there's no shortcut. The price of long-term gains is short-term pain. Embrace the discomfort. It's the ticket to your financial future. Housel compares investing to Disney World. The price of entry is long lines and crowds. Nobody expects to get in for free. The same is true for investing. The price of long-term returns is short-term volatility. You can't avoid the lines if you want the ride. Accept the price and you'll enjoy the rewards. Try to skip it and you'll miss out. Savings give you the power to say no to jobs, relationships, or situations that don't serve you. Without savings, you're forced to say yes to whatever comes your way. The ability to say no is the foundation of autonomy. Build your savings and you build your freedom. It's not about deprivation, it's about empowerment. The highest form of wealth isn't a number, it's freedom. The ability to wake up and choose your day, your work, your life. Money is just a tool to buy that freedom. Don't get distracted by status symbols or other people's expectations. Focus on building a life that feels free to you. That's the real prize. As income rises, so do expectations. Lifestyle inflation is the silent enemy of wealth. Each raise brings new temptations, bigger homes, nicer cars, fancier vacations. But if your spending rises with your income, you never build real wealth. Resist the urge to upgrade everything. Let your savings grow instead. That's how you escape the trap. Social media bombards us with images of success, mansions, cars, luxury vacations. But most of it is a performance, not reality. Don't let curated feeds dictate your financial choices. Remember, real wealth is invisible. The people who look rich often aren't. Focus on your own goals, not someone else's highlight reel. Staying wealthy requires humility, the willingness to admit you could be wrong, that luck played a role, and that the future is uncertain. Overconfidence leads to risk-taking and mistakes. Humility keeps you grounded, cautious, and prepared. It's not about being timid, but about respecting the unpredictability of life and markets. Consistency beats intensity in building wealth. It's not about making one big move, but about making small, smart decisions over and over. Buffett's fortune was built on decades of steady investing. You don't need to be perfect, just persistent. Show up, save, invest, repeat. That's the formula for lasting success. Overconfidence is a common trap for smart people. Success can breed complacency and risk-taking. The market punishes arrogance. Stay humble, keep learning, and remember that past success doesn't guarantee future results. Protect yourself from your own blind spots. The most dangerous risks are the ones you don't see. Emotions drive most financial decisions. Fear, greed, envy, and pride can all sabotage your plans. Learn to recognize your emotional triggers. Build habits and systems that protect you from impulsive choices. The best investors aren't emotionless, they're self-aware. Master your emotions, and you master your money. There's no perfect financial plan. Life is unpredictable. Markets change, emergencies happen, opportunities arise. Flexibility is more valuable than precision. Build a plan that can adapt. Save for the unexpected. Don't get paralyzed by the search for perfection. Take action, adjust as needed, and keep moving forward. Small financial wins add up over time. Don't underestimate the impact of tiny habits. Saving a little more, spending a little less, investing regularly. Compounding works on your habits as well as your money. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Every step forward builds momentum. Time is your most valuable asset. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more powerful compounding becomes. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's small. Every day you delay, you shorten your hill. Give yourself the gift of time. It's the one thing you can't buy back. Everyone faces setbacks, job loss, market crashes, unexpected expenses. Resilience is key. Build an emergency fund. Diversify your investments. Don't let one setback derail your entire plan. Learn from mistakes, adapt, and keep going. The path to wealth is never a straight line. Complex financial strategies aren't always better. Simplicity often wins. Save consistently, invest in broad markets, avoid unnecessary risks. Don't chase the latest trend or overcomplicate your plan. The basics work for a reason. Focus on what matters and let the rest go. Regularly reflect on your financial journey. Are you moving toward your goals? Are your habits serving you? Take time to review, adjust, and celebrate progress. Self-reflection keeps you aligned with your values and helps you avoid drifting off course. Make it a habit. Money decisions don't happen in a vacuum. Your friends, family, and community influence your choices. Surround yourself with people who support your goals and share your values. Seek advice, share experiences, and learn together. Community can be a powerful force for positive change. Debt can be a useful tool, but it's also a double-edged sword. High-interest debt drains your resources and limits your options. Use debt wisely, pay it down aggressively, and avoid lifestyle debt whenever possible. Freedom from debt is a powerful form of wealth. Overnight success is a myth. Most fortunes are built slowly, through years of effort, patience, and discipline. Don't be fooled by stories of instant wealth. Focus on steady progress, not quick wins. The journey is long, but the rewards are worth it. Wealth isn't just for you. The ability to help others, to support family, friends, and causes you care about, is one of the greatest rewards of financial success. Generosity creates meaning and connection. Share your abundance, and you'll find your wealth grows in more ways than one. Gratitude transforms your relationship with money. Appreciate what you have, and you'll feel richer instantly. Focus on abundance, not scarcity. Celebrate your progress no matter how small. Gratitude keeps you grounded and content, even as you strive for more. The psychology of money isn't a destination, it's a lifelong journey. Your beliefs, habits, and goals will evolve. Stay curious, keep learning, and adapt as you grow. The most important thing is to keep moving forward. Your future self is counting on you. Now that you understand the psychology of money, it's time to take action. Reflect on your enough number, your habits, and your goals. Make one small change today, save a little more, spend a little less, or start investing. The journey to financial freedom begins with a single step. You have the knowledge. Now use it to build the life you want.